All right, have y'all seen this news out today about Dabo Swinney? He's got the this call-in show, I guess, that he does for some radio station once a week where the fans can call in. Well, he announced today he's decided he's no longer going to do that. Good morning, it's Uncle Lou here. That's right, it is me, Uncle Lou, live on LouTube for you. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Also, in addition to that as well. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not. Season just getting started. We have a really good time here. Call-in shows every Tuesday and Thursday night at 9 p.m. We live stream almost all day on Saturdays and watch the games together. Pointless, barely watchable videos uploaded almost every single day. We have a really good time. Hit the thumbs up and the subscribe button. But if I'm being honest, I don't know why any coach does these call-in shows anymore. And it seems like there's less and less of them that actually do it. Or maybe I just don't keep up with it anymore. But, you know, it used to be 10, 15, 20, 25, sort of pre-social media age. These things were very common. A lot of coaches, almost all the coaches, would do like a weekly radio show, sometimes out live somewhere at a local restaurant or something. And part of the show was taking phone calls from the fans. And it seems like that doesn't happen much anymore. But if you remember, Dabo Swinney and Clemson, they still do it, or were doing it, I guess, up until today. But you remember the situation last year after a loss where the Tyler from Spartanburg, if you remember that story, Dabo was doing his weekly radio deal where they take calls from the fans, and Tyler from Spartanburg called in and basically ripped Dabo a new one right there on the air. Now, it was hilarious, and a big deal was made about it, and it got played everywhere. It went viral, and Dabo was asked about it a bunch of times, and on and on and on and on and on. And truthfully, I'm surprised things like that don't happen more often. I mean, in today's age of like never-ending trolling, especially behind the perceived comfort of anonymity that places like Twitter and things like that provide, similar to a call-in show where you can literally pick up any phone and call into that show and no one knows who the hell you are. But in today's age of trolling, I'm really surprised that Dabo or any other coach still does anything like that. So it would be fun the week of Georgia Clemson that we're in right now to come on here and kind of clown Dabo. And I probably will do that a little bit this week. I've already made a post on Twitter. You know, it's no coincidence that Dabo's canceling his call-in show with the fans the week of the Georgia game because he knows what's coming on Saturday. And he doesn't want to have to take calls from Clemson fans next week asking him why Georgia drug his dead body up and down the field for 4 quarters. That kind of thing. And that would be fun to do, and we do a lot of stuff like this on the show. But if I'm being serious here, I don't blame Dabo for stepping away from the deal where you take phone calls from fans. Like I said, I'm surprised he still does it. I'm surprised any coach does it anymore. I'd be curious, those of you watching, you can let me know down below who's your team, and does your coach do a weekly sort of old school radio call-in show where he takes calls from fans and actually answers questions from fans? I'm curious how many still do that. Kirby doesn't do it. I don't think that Kirby has ever done it. Maybe he did it the first year he was hired. I don't think so, though. It's been a long time, I know, since he's done it, if he did it at all. But I don't blame him. Like I said, we live in this age where, you know, everything is about a reaction almost. You can't really even tell anymore sometimes, depending on who's posting something, if people are posting something they truly think or truly believe, or if they're just trying to post the most outrageous thing they can to get a reaction, right? Especially anonymously. You see this a lot on Twitter. Twitter is a cesspool. I'm on Twitter. I enjoy it. I have a good time there for the most part. But Twitter is an absolute trash can of humanity when you go on there. And it's because of this perception of anonymity that people have on there. You know, it's not their real name. It's not their real picture. They don't have any pictures of themselves. They've got no identifiable information. They're not on there posting about their family or their kids or their job or whatever. Purely on there to troll. Now, I troll on Twitter, but I'm on there as me. Like, I'm not anonymous. Like, everyone knows who I am, the good and the bad. I've done my fair share of trolling, both on Twitter and other places, YouTube and everywhere else. And I have been the subject of trolls on more than one occasion on Twitter and YouTube and everywhere else. But But I'm not anonymous. I'm not hiding. I'm not trying to, keep you from knowing who I really, this is who I am. So if I come on here and say something, you know who said it. I said it. The anonymous phone call into the coach's show or the anonymous Twitter post by these trolls or whatever. I don't know. Twitter's just an absolute garbage can and a cesspool. But yeah, news out today. Dabo Swinney has decided he's no longer going to take phone calls from Clemson fans as part of his weekly radio show that he does during the season there with the local radio affiliate. And I mean, it is funny that we're hearing this the week of the Georgia game. But again, this is the first game of the season. So, this was a decision I'm sure Dabo made months ago, and it's just now coming out because the season is getting ready to start, which means Dabo's weekly radio show is getting ready to start. And so they're putting this out there. Hey, heads up. No more calling in and trolling me on a regular basis on my weekly call-in show. Now, Uncle Lou, on the other hand, I do take calls on a regular basis, and you're welcome to call in and troll me every Tuesday and Thursday night at 9 p.m. I do the call-in show right here, and believe me, every Tuesday and Thursday night, we get people that do just that, call in here and troll me one way or the other. But anyway, it's the week of the Georgia-Clemson game. I got a lot of stuff coming out this week about that game, Miami versus Florida, Notre Dame versus Texas A&M, Penn State and West Virginia, Colorado and North Dakota State. Yeah, Southern Cal and LSU, winless Florida State versus Boston College. Tons of good games. Football kicks off this week on Thursday. We get 5 straight days of games, Thursday night and Friday night, all day Saturday, and then Sunday night and Monday night. I'm going to be live here on YouTube and on the Patreon pretty much 5 days straight for opening weekend, or the first full opening weekend of the 2024 college football season. So come hang out with us. We have a really good time. But anyway, let me know down below what you think. Is this a bitch move from Dabo? Should he continue to take calls from the fans, or is it kind of time to sort of, have we kind of passed that now, the kind of old school radio show fan call-in thing? Let me know down below. Appreciate you watching. Have a good morning.